and follow the plans because you fell asleep. This is what I've been told.
It's a bunch of bull crap.
Okay.
This is a house of lies.
House of lies. Deceived by my own family.
I was keen to go out. And as soon as we arrived at Blondie's, the queue was too much. And Amy said, no, I'm not going in there. And I said, okay, cool. Then we're going home. And that's when that photo was taken. Because I fell off the bed. And I was laying there and I was helpless. How's it, everyone? Welcome back to Game Time, episode 25. We had a very interesting weekend. Amazing rugby. We had Fight Island. We're sitting in the beautiful Redefined studio. There's actually a concert happening right outside. So Cape Town is absolutely humming. Beautiful weather, open blue skies. And Joshy, it's a treat to sit here across from you on another Sunday.
Another Sunday. We are now a quarter of a way to 100.
Gone quickly.
Which is crazy.
Quarter of a way to 100. That sounds...
If you think it took me 3 years to get to 100 on story time, we're a quarter of the way there, and it feels like we've only been doing this for 3 months, 4 months, which is probably accurate.
Yeah. I think the planning stage of Game Time took longer than we are currently busy with the show at the moment.
We were planning for a long
time. So
time.
25 weeks in, I think we missed 1 week. So
we missed 1 week.
26 weeks where we actually did a show, did a thing. But I think the planning probably took a year.
Planning took a while, yeah. And so we sat, when was it, on Thursday? We sat as well going okay, we've got you traveling, we've got Operation Date, we've got December coming, which is just festive season in Cape Town, so no one does anything. Let's plan filming for the rest of the year. So we have a lot of really, really, really great stuff coming for you guys on the Patreon. That will officially be going live alongside the website. And then we now officially have dates and times to start launching the merch as well. So I'm excited to make all those announcements. Yeah, I know we've said that a few times on the show.
Yeah.
But it's because we had to plan everything so precisely so that we don't get left in the dark with it. Let me do the quick fast. I'll tell you now.
You got a point to raise with me.
I do have a point to raise with you.
You didn't disclose before the time, so I'm a bit nervous.
Before I raise my point, I'd like to thank Tigris Wealth. Tigris Wealth specialize in holistic financial and wealth planning solutions tailored for both personal and business needs. Services include income protection, risk cover, wealth management and investments, business and trust structures, legal and tax advisory. At Tigris Wealth, they stand firmly on the principle that they are there to serve you. Thank you so much, Tigris Wealth. Love you guys.
Thank you, Tigris Wealth.
Where strength meets strategy. Boom. The point that I want to bring up, right? Okay, so let's start hot off the top of this episode. The internet has been brutal.
Hate you.
Hate me.
The internet hates you.
Dude, basically everyone's trying to find ways for me to get a foot in the grave at this point, right? The suggestions on what the punishment should be for me, 1, falling asleep at an event, 2, ninja bombing out the back, a young little Irish goodbye out the back. What was my other one that I did?
That was just those 2.
Wasn't anything else?
No.
Was it
left
just those 2?
early and you went to sleep.
And I went to sleep.
Asleep at the event and left early.
Yeah. And you've put them together.
Okay.
Okay.
Or I can give you punishment for each.
I mean, we could do that. So in response, ladies and gentlemen, I bring proof, I bring receipts that Stephen did a night out where the plan was to go further out and have a lekker jaw. And they couldn't because, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Kitshoff fell asleep.
On the floor.
On the floor, next to his bed. I will pop the photo up. This is taken by Amy Kitshoff herself. There's a video of you fussing slop. Snoring away.
Okay.
Now, my question to you is, right?
Yes.
This wasn't directly at me.
No.
I didn't take the brunt of it. So granted, I can't want to give you punishment. It's not on me, right?
Yes, of course.
Amy couldn't go out and follow the plans because you fell asleep. This is what I've been told.
It's a bunch of bull crap.
Okay.
This is a house of lies.
House of lies. Deceived by my own family.
I was keen to go out. And as soon as we arrived at Blondie's,
Yeah.
the queue was too much, and Amy said, "No, I'm not going in there." And I said, "Okay, cool. Then we're going home." And that's when that photo was taken because I fell off the bed, and I was laying there, and I was helpless. And there was advantage taken of me by taking those photos and videos. So
Yes.
I will have my day in court.
There was.
Yeah.
There was.
So I was keen to go out.
And where I back you as well, these photos were taken after a night out that I didn't attend.
Yes.
Because I knew I wouldn't have the energy for it.
Yeah. So it was after the Dovetail golf day on Friday. So
Yeah.
that's when it happened. So actually, after the golf, I went home, dropped my golf bag, showered, put on fresh clothes, and then I met the girls
Yes.
at Fat Cactus.
Yeah.
And then Jason and them left, and I told Amy, let's go out for a drink at Blondie's. The guys from Zarbet is at Blondie's. And then when we arrived at Blondie's, there was a long queue, and it was packed, and Amy wasn't keen. And that's when I got home, like
Okay.
in that state.
I feel like because you're Stephen Kitshoff, the audience are going to agree with anything you say. I'm just trying
I mean,
to
it's
rope
the
you into the
truth.
punishments here.
I will get stuck into the punishments if
Do you think it's deserving of a punishment?
no, I think
Okay.
what is deserving is the fact that I was too tired to take my kit off. So
Let the internet decide.
that might be the punishment-worthy act. And the fact that
Okay.
Amy had to pick me up off the floor after I fell asleep.
Jeez, Amy's strong, so she can do it.
Let the internet decide.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm all
So-
game. I'm game. I'm game.
We'll let the internet decide. Does Stephen Kitshoff deserve a punishment for falling asleep in his kit at home?
Do you have a list of the
I do. I do.
just want to rattle through them quickly while the people can just keep adding. Like, if the list becomes 100 things, we can just put it in a randomizer and see what happens.
Yeah, we can. So I'll go.
Unfortunately, the head shave one we have to take out due to future jobs.
Yeah, I have a requirement that I have to fulfill that unfortunately I can't shave my head, but I have been wanting to shave my head for quite a while. We spoke about it the other day that I want to buzz cut my head. So I will do it. It's just up until a certain date that I can't. And that's just
bear with
where that's what it is.
Otherwise, if it is that one, we'll
do it at a later stage.
Yeah.
And then if we do go with that, we'll announce the date that it's happening in, and then we can work out averagely what episode number it would be. So maybe like episode 50, it would be doing it. But it's gonna have to be a while away from now.
Yeah.
There's a few other good options.
Dude, there's a ton, yeah. On TikTok, the first one, 2-year wrestling camp, Dagestan and forget.
I mean, I love that.
I
We can
mean,
just shoot the podcast from there.
I'll zoom in and just have all these Dagestani guys behind me. He should call his ex's mom and tell her that he still loves her daughter. Now,
Yo, that's brutal.
I mean, that's a big play.
that'll end a very large, important piece of my life.
Like your entire life.
Like my entire relationship. So maybe not that. A straight line challenge versus Malcolm Marx.
I mean, is Malcolm down for that? I'm sure he is.
Dude, yes, he would bulldoze me, eh? A straight
You're
line
actually
challenge. I'll
the
leave with a
same-
concussion.
You're the same size, but he
Yeah.
does it for a living. You
Yeah.
make believe for a living.
He'll be doing that like Sherlock Holmes thing with the numbers going like if I hit him
If we're
right there.
he'll be out of breath, and
Yeah.
then I hit him again. You
Done.
just crumble.
Backflip.
I want to add one quickly because after what I saw at Fight Island yesterday, I would want you in the ring with Don Mage for 3 minutes.
I knew you were going to bring this up. The fact that I didn't drink last night.
No, it wasn't
Look
that.
at this. I just spilled all over myself. That's so embarrassing. I'm not drunk. I actually haven't drunk this weekend at all.
Yeah, I know.
A round with Don Madge.
3 minutes.
Not a chance. There's no ways. There's
In a
no
controlled
ways.
environment. We put those big gloves on for you.
Controlled environment.
We put those, it was to be a referee and judges.
Those giant gloves.
Yeah. You'll probably still knock you
Get
out.
to you be the referee. We get your little stripe referee outfit.
Yes.
There we go.
Put
Don,
like
are you keen?
a very tight white shirt on with the gloves. I mean, if he starts pounding on you, I won't like it will take
You
me a
put
second.
if. He's
I'll take-
going to.
It'll be a
I
second.
feel like he'll do the thing to me that Sean Strickland does to influencers where he's like, you think you deserve to stand in a ring with me? And he'll just panel beat me for how long? 3 minutes.
Yeah, but if you're out, you're out.
dye his hair blonde. What is a milk mile?
Every 400 meters, you probably down a glass of milk.
We can change that with a bomb squad.
We can change that to a beer.
I could do that. I could
Chug.
do that. I could do that. Carolina Reaper dipped in wasabi.
Oof.
Oof.
Uh,
That sounds like a tough next morning.
That's gonna hurt, dude. Someone says I must dye my hair like your color.
Okay.
That could be fun.
I
be
like
funny.
that
That
one.
could be a lot of fun. A cold plunge. He looks like he loves to talk. No talking for a day. How would you know?
How would you know? Would we just put like a live feed on you for a day?
Could do that. But what when I go to like take a cack or something? How are you gonna know I'm not just like in the bathroom spewing words to get my fix for the day? Milk Mile again. Put him on death. 12 beers in an hour. I feel like I could do that.
12 pints in an hour.
So every 10,
every 5 minutes, you
every
got to chug
5
a pint.
minutes.
Yeah.
You would be.
Sure, dude.
Yeah,
That is quite hectic.
You want to change that to every 5 minutes a tequila shot?
That I would do.
For an hour.
Is that a lot?
It's half a bottle of tequila.
In an hour. You would die.
I feel like I could do that.
You're going to feel fine like directly after, but then like 3 hours after, you're going to be like, bang. You're going to look like me in that photo. It's like a delayed effect.
Mummy. Dude,
Yeah.
you fell asleep dead straight.
I fell off like I went to go sit on the bed and then I wanted to untie my shoe and then I fell over and then I hit the floor and then I was just like, flip, no, it's
You were like, well, I'm
impossible
here.
to get up.
Yeah. I like sleeping on the floor, though. I
Yeah.
like lying on the floor. It's comfy. Shave his hair, one-on-one scrum, play 18 holes of golf using only a putter. I thought that was brilliant. Dude, shave his head, shave his head, shave his head, shave his head, shave his head. Down a warm brandy. Do an episode in a Speedo. 100 milligram edible. Death, 7 beers, 7 waters in 7 minutes. And then the
Yes.
final one, Josh can be put on death for 10 minutes. 1 bomb squad per minute. How am I going to do that? Get tackled by Earburn or Mulkey. Hot chip challenge.
How do you drink 7 beers in 7 minutes? That's pretty impressive.
You just got to empty that into a big jug or funnel.
And just take 7 minutes to finish it.
Or do you just line it up in glasses, like 7 of them, and then you just go as quick as you can?
I would have to line up the side table and just put it in front of me. Because I have to do this on the show, right?
No, we can just record it and put it out on socials
Okay.
and then tag the person who's commenting.
True.
Yeah.
It will pop up on the screen and
Yeah.
I'll be like, this is the person that
Yeah.
caused me to die. The final one on TikTok, hit him with a rubber ball off the tee with a driver. That could be cool.
In a fuffy. So
In a
hit-
fuffy.
we
We
can see
put
the
like a
skin.
squash ball down and
Yeah.
you can hit me with a squash ball.
Oh.
How about I just get someone who can physically hit the golf ball a mile?
No, you have to do it.
I have to do it.
I'll stand in front of the drive.
What if I miss?
No,
Then I
you,
have to go-
no, you can go again. You have to hit me. The rule is to get hit
Okay,
by it,
okay.
right? So we'll give you, 5 squash balls? You won't miss 5 times.
Maybe.
If I'm like, if you driving where you are now and I'm standing here,
Oh yeah, probably will clip something.
I mean, I'm gonna face that way, but like, I'm
Yeah.
not taking it straight to the face.
Or
But
the-
that we could do. I feel like that's a good one.
Taking one to the corp.
Yeah, no, that might be a bit rough. That might be a bit rough. Checking through Instagram as well. Dude, so many shave his head. 30-second double
It
gin
feels
shot.
like the people don't like those locks, Joshy.
Dude, people don't like me having hair anywhere on my body. Everyone's like, shave the eyebrows, shave the head, shave the moustache, which I already did. Ha ha ha. Dude, you know how many people on Instagram are saying that that I must butt chug or bum funnel a bomb squad?
You won't disgrace my beer like that.
Exactly. So how?
You can. I mean, there's a bit of very
The one
red
good one.
hair that's going to be in.
The one good one was a bomb squad shoey out of one of Kitsy's boots.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That'd
That'll
be
do.
gross.
But the
World Cup winning boot.
Could do
I
that.
haven't played rugby in over a year, so they're pretty dry by now.
Oh, there we go. Now it's Old Musk.
Old Musk, yeah. First thing that I
Yes.
want to get stuck into is probably our team, the Cape Town-based Stormers, DHL Stormers. I mean,
We
three
gotta
from
win.
three from three on tour. I mean, my days playing with Stormers is unheard of. Like, you go on tour, you like just hope to win one of them.
Yeah.
Or when it's really in the business end of the tournament, you go like, listen here, we don't really have a choice, so we need to win either two of them or one of them. But normally, Stormers tour and they go maybe one big win, a couple of close calls, but they're never this successful. So big round of applause for like Rowan and his team. I think Dobbo and them have created something, probably a lot of fun, good theme tour, and the Oaks are actually going out and putting up some performances. And it's not always the most beautiful games, but they're winning. That's the only thing
Job's
they've
getting
done.
done. Yeah.
So yeah, strong at the top of the leaderboard. So very stoked with the boys. And going into an international break for a couple of weeks now with the Springboks starting to play soon. It's good to have that momentum with that long break, because when they kick off again end of November, hopefully they still have that mentality of winning, and they're going to go tour again to Munster again, so coming back home for a couple of weeks and then flying out. So hopefully they've got that fresh in the memory, like how well they actually did on this tour.
What is it about the going and playing in Europe for the Stormers specifically that made it, shit, I hope we at least win one? Like, what was it about it?
I couldn't put my finger on it because, I mean, yes, sometimes the travel was quite tough because we used to fly like on a Tuesday, and then you almost compromise that first game anyway. It's like you're out of your comfort zone, you're out of, like, not Cape Town, but like HPC where we used to train. Your normal routine is a bit disrupted. So that might play a massive role in some of the guys' mindset, but it was just always this thing, the Stormers just didn't tour well, or most of the South African teams just didn't tour well. So I think the Bulls were the first team to almost change that mold a little bit, where they started winning more often on tour than they didn't. And I think the Stormers is following suit, because I think the guys are realizing to end top of the league, you need to win away against a Zebra. You need to win away or have a close game against a Benetton, like the teams
Ospreys
or Ospreys or Scarlets. You need to be able to go away and have a good result there, because then your log points just look so much better towards the end of the season, and you can cement that top 3, top 4 spot for home quarters, which is important. So
With the Stormers performing as well as they are we seeing a team like Munster performing incredibly well as well? That, as I understand, is going to be the game that's like, okay, this is the best of the best this season so far, going against each other, which is the game in November, right?
Yeah, so the next URC game coming up for the Stormers.
Yeah. How are you feeling about that one?
I mean, in general, the Stormers has struggled against Munster since the first season of URC. So it's always been a tough game. So I think playing away from home is going to be tough, first of all. And also, I think Munster's has some great momentum with them. I think they're playing some unbelievable rugby. I think the Stormers are playing great rugby, not always the most beautiful, or they're trying to make it beautiful, but it doesn't always work out, and it's a bit ugly, but they still get the win. So that combativeness from the Stormers and the physicality and making it messy at every single opportunity they get versus like a clean-cut Munster that's quite sharp, it's going to be quite interesting how that game pans out. And hopefully we get a lot of our Springboks back for that game. I think it would be great if a guy like Ivan is available, if a guy like Ben Jason's available, if Neetling is back, it would be great, because then you just have some leadership there in the scrum. So it's going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to it.
Because I stand corrected on this. Stormers versus Benetton, most of Benetton's points on the board were through penalty points, right? Which is then through Stormers making small little fumbles or mistakes or knock-ons or whatever.
Or a conceded penalty,
Yeah. That kind of thing against a side like Munster, I imagine you cannot let that happen, because those points will rack.
The points will rack, and Munster will penalise, or they'll take advantage because they'll kick it into the corner. They've got a good line out, good ball, so they'll take that opportunity. If they don't score from the ball, they always have the phase attack after. So if you concede a penalty on the halfway line, maybe it's not a kickable one, but they'll pin you into the corner, and then from there they will either set up a maul, set up some sort of phase attack, and from there just build the phases, and then within that they'll force another penalty or start looking to have double penalty attempts, and then you start seeing yellow cards and teams almost start falling apart. So I think, as you said, with the Stormers conceding penalties against Benetton, it'll be a big focus point against Munster away from home, because they need to be almost whiter than white.
Yeah.
Yes, still play that aerial game, still put them under massive pressure at the breakdown, but like when they push the boundary, like against Benetton, where they go like, listen, we need to see how far we can take this, maybe just like holding off 5%, but almost like backing your defensive structures and your skill set to cover those resources. So it's going to be interesting to see how Dobbo and Darby and Norman and all these guys are going to think about the Munster game and going, listen, do we go full metal jacket at them? And same mindset we had at Benetton, same mindset we had at Leinster. We just attack the breakdown, make it scrappy, make it tough, give them no opportunities? Or do we say, listen, let's play a clinical game and we kick them into the corners, we pile the pressure on with the defensive line speed, we be a bit cleaner at the breakdown, we don't concede penalties. It'll be interesting to see what way they go at it.
Yeah.
Because to have a guy like Neethling back, for instance, any knock-on, there's a real opportunity at the scrum. So Neethling or the forwards will lick their lips for a scrum opportunity, but doesn't want to concede a penalty at the breakdown. So now you almost have to think, do you go flat out scrum-wise and mauling, or do you say, listen, let's play the same style we did without Neethling and say, listen, let's go hard at the paint at the breakdown. Let's put everything we got in there, live on that edge a little bit. So, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I'm excited for that game, dude. I'm also excited for a Stormers home game again, because I really want to get back in the stadium.
When is it? I think the next
support the boys again, dude.
Yeah, I think the weekend after might be
29 November. They're playing Munster away.
Yeah,
away.
And then third.
Damn, that's a nerve-wracking game then away as well.
Tell you
Yeah,
now.
that's what I've been saying the whole time.
20th of December. 20 December
You said they tour Munster and then come back. Eh?
Yeah.
against the Lions. 20th of December.
20th of December against the Lions in Cape Town, eh?
Yeah.
And then
That's my birthday weekend.
Yeah, and they got the 2 Bulls games back to back.
And they got, Bull
27th.
Stormers away on the 27th.
27th and
then
3rd of Jan, they got Bulls at home.
3rd of Jan, Bulls at home again. So,
And then
you might be
Sharks.
away.
Huh?
No, I'm saying Josh might be away 3rd of Jan.
I might be away.
Yeah. So we got
I
the
hope I'm
Lions.
away.
Got the Lions at home.
Yeah.
Internationals.
Be nice to go to a game for my birthday.
When do the internationals start?
In like 2
next weekend.
weeks.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
Did you guys know Australia played Japan this past weekend?
No, we didn't.
How did that go?
You want to guess the score?
Oh, yes, I like this.
Guess the score. Japan, Australia, they played 25th of October 2025, Saturday.
Where did they play?
They played in Japan, Olympic Stadium, Tokyo. Ben O'Keefe was the ref.
Score was 32-17 to Japan.
To Japan?
What do you say?
Shit, I would have said around there, the other way around.
1915 to Australia.
Ah, damn it. Go on, Japan.
1915.
But also now the guys are a bit battle-hardened for Springboks coming up next weekend.
And they played a very young team. Like, I only
Dude.
recognize 2 names out of this Australia squad.
That's really not a bad score against Australia.
Yeah.
Australia.
Australia. Apparently I say that incorrectly too. I'm getting speech therapy from the internet now. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Sharks game.
Yeah.
Do you think the Sharks are starting to find their feet? I know it's 1 win after 2-3 not so great games.
I think what made the Sharks good against Scarlets this weekend was the last 20 minutes. I think the first 60 minutes, Scarlets was heavily in the game, and it was back and forth, a lot of opportunities. But I think when the Sharks knuckled down and said, listen, okay, power game, we're going to just put these Oaks under as much pressure as possible, they started scoring points. So I still think with the Sharks being so heavily loaded with Springboks, and I mean, almost 15, they had 13 Springboks on the field at one stage.
Damn.
It is not, in my opinion, a good enough performance from the Sharks against the Scarlets in Durban. I would have thought after disappointment from the Ulster game the weekend before, they would have been like cutthroat and they would have like almost nulled them.
Have like a point to prove.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there is something like, and everyone's speaking about it, but there is something in the Shark tank that's making the Oaks not click so lekker. I think they've got great leaders, they've got unbelievable rugby players, but like why is they struggling to win games? Why? Two seasons ago they were bottom of the log with all the Springboks. Then last season they did a bit better, and now they at the bottom of the log again. Why? Like with a heavy Springbok loaded pack or team. I don't know.
What do you start pointing the finger at? And I ask this because remember the rain of fire we put Jake White under?
Yeah.
And the Bulls came second 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, get rid of Jake White.
Yeah. Can't win a final.
Can't win a final, which granted is extremely frustrating for the fan base and obviously for the players as well. But I mean, you've made it to the final 3 times.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
Sharks?
No.
Who do we point the finger at there? Because Jake White got the finger.
But also you can't Rassie always said this, like you can't point a finger at John Plumtree and say, listen here, what the fuck's going on? You're fucking up. You've got 3 fingers pointing back at you.
It's our fault, Stephen. It's the fans.
No, but like it's like pointing at John and saying, listen here, your coaching style, you don't know how to handle your senior players, fucking they're walking all over you. It's the wrong mentality for us as fans. It's like, fuck, we need the Springboks to perform the way they would when they play for their country.
Yeah.
A guy like Evan Roos is playing out of his skin because he's been dropped out of the box, but he's still a Bok, and he's playing like a Bok, and he's carrying himself like a Bok. A guy like Sasha, yes, the Oak's got a bit of a fucking chip on his shoulder, but an ego, but it's a good ego. Like, fuck, he's trying to prove he's the best, and he's got that arrogance around him, and it's working for him. So he's playing out of his... A guy like Ben Jason yesterday was playing phenomenal rugby. So all the Springboks that's with the Stormers at the moment are actually trying to show that they're great Boks. I'm not saying the Sharks guys aren't, but something's not clicking. Like it's not... Why would that same group of guys, if they've been put in a Springbok jersey, play 10 times better?
Yeah.
Like
that's
that's-
a good point, dude. What changes between the one game to the other?
What changes between a green jersey and a black jersey? The person inside the jersey is still the same guy.
Still has the same ability, the same talent, the
Same
same
talents.
drive.
Such a good analogy.
Yeah.
It's just the jersey color that's different, yet the game is not up to
And
standard.
for most of them, you swinging the ball to the same
Your
teammate.
friend, yeah.
As in the other games.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying, do you blame management? Do you blame higher up? Do you blame...
You also blame flipping your hype level for Springbok test matches versus your hype level for
for a Sharks game.
Sharks game.
Good point.
So that could also be a thing. So, see, that's what, like, I would love to understand the psychology behind why people think certain things are more important than others. Like, I mean, the Sharks are fucking paying your salary. Like, these Oaks are making sure that you can put, like, fucking bologna on your bread every night. And
Yeah, well, the Sharks are also paying salaries that are competitive enough to keep high-level Springbok players in the country and not going overseas.
and fucking outpaying every other union
Yeah.
by twofold.
So, like, that's not helping.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Yeah, it feels like I'm talking about politics now, like which is rugby politics, which is not great. Like I just wish the Springboks, the guys who's like Springboks, just play like a Springbok every weekend, or try to at least. Even if it's like if Springboks is 105% of your effort, at least let the Sharks be 95% of your effort. There mustn't be that big of a gap.
Yeah.
There mustn't be like, oh, Eben Etzebeth from the Springboks is fucking World Player of the Year status, and then Eben Etzebeth of the Sharks is, it's a stupid example. Like, I think Eben's still trying his best, but like, why is there such a big gap?
Why is there such a difference?
And sometimes these Oaks individually play well, but they don't put it together as
Click.
It's like Eben might have a standout game, but then the other 4 or 5 Oaks are hovering.
That's what you're saying. Something's not clicking in the team. Like it should be clicking, but it's not.
Something cool that I did see
Yes.
was the post-match with the Sharks. Oxford man of the match. Congratulations.
6.
But then he had the Boomaloo boys.
What did I just say?
Then
The-
he had
the who?
The Boomaloos, the uncles. They all were there in the photo.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So go get their wine. They make a beautiful wine, a red one, and a
That's
white.
Actually, I haven't had it yet.
And
I
ole,
really
ole,
wanna-
ole. They
I
got
really want to
three.
try it.
I wanna
Is it
get-
good? You've had it?
Yes. So I just need to remember the name. So we got the rosé is ole, ole, ole. The red is dark arts.
Damn, dude, I'm impressed that you remembered this.
And I don't want to fuck up the white, but I think it might be Cunt Lane.
Damn, dude, well done.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Cunt Lane.
One more time.
Like sideline. Like Cunt Lane in Afrikaans.
Die witkant
In the Cunt Lane.
en die kantlijn.
Yeah.
I see where this goes. Okay.
Yeah, I see-
I
you
think
see
that,
where-
I see what we did there.
see what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did there.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they've got a wine and it's available at Macro.
go grab that. I'm definitely going to give that a try. I'm definitely going to give that a test.
I want to get your guys' take on something. You mentioned the Shark Tank, so we can change the direction of the conversation a bit. You mentioned Shark Tank. I'm going to give it a name. Call it the Lion's Den. Have you guys seen how empty that stadium's been?
Ellis Park.
Yeah. Like, I want to say 70 people, 100 people.
That's tough. But it's
Jeez,
also like as we spoke about it the other day, when we watched the test match at Ellis Park, I mean that area is just
It's tough.
So tough.
It's
Getting
tough.
in and out there is
Yeah.
a nightmare.
Yeah. there was someone telling us that after the test game, there were people like collecting in groups and then waiting for the Uber to show up at the petrol station and then sprinting across to try and make it to the petrol station in time. And as they would get on their way there, guys would just appear and start mugging, grabbing people, taking stuff, like literally out of a movie, like out of a zombie apocalypse. Try and make it to the safe house. Oaks are getting taken, mugged, phones getting stolen, and all people can do is just jump in Ubers, and now the Uber driver's panicking because he's going to get taken out. Apparently
Yeah, but
it's
the Uber driver
chaos.
But it does feel like Uber drivers doesn't want to even get there. Like they don't want to come.
No, if I was an Uber driver, I wouldn't want to either.
Yeah, I would like-
Not a chance.
Hover around Santon.
Yeah. So everyone's trying to like,
How
how
do
do
you
you get out of the stadium?
How do you fix that?
Yo, how do you fix that?
I mean, like if you blockade, like say there's only say for like a URC game and they're gonna be like it's 2,000 people coming.
Yeah.
They blockade like one road and it's just like ADT Fidelity Oaks just standing there like fucking lock and load and they go like.
Do we have that many ADT Fidelity guys?
I mean, we sat with them yesterday, 2 of them yesterday.
Yeah.
But they used to be like a big sponsor of them. So you block off the road and you'd be like, even if I come from the dark building and he's trying to run.
Sprints, someone's ready.
And you just go like, listen, there's only one entrance into Ellis Park. So everyone from the stadium comes into that road and then it's just like transport just coming through. You can't get picked up anywhere else.
No, that's not a bad idea.
So
Just
like you come
single file,
single
everything.
file, Uber, like and you just know like your Uber's 10th in line.
Yeah.
Wait a little bit longer, but at least you're safe.
But at least you're not gonna get like at least there's 40 Oaks with guns like protecting you. Unless they rob the Oaks with the guns.
I was about to say, now we're screwed.
I'll just sleep in the stadium for the rest of
No,
the
we
life.
gave them guns.
And
yeah.
you don't think maybe moving for these URC games just to get a vibe again, moving it to somewhere like UJ or something like that?
I was thinking
That
the
could
same
be
thing.
cool.
Yeah, that could be
Move
very
it to
cool. Like
UJ.
maybe like even a smaller, like maybe UJ or Witsfield,
Yes.
or somewhere
be
where
a
there's
lot of
like a
fun.
nice, like a big-ish.
Yeah.
Enough to fit
Stadium.
2,000 people, but like
Look, it would also then be sad that we,
we're not in
miss-
the big Ellis Park.
Yeah.
and also
Iconic.
Ellis Park fell apart because of crime.
Yeah.
That's
because
ultimately what it would
Ellis
be.
Park fell apart because of what the surrounding area happened.
Yeah.
What happened to the
Yeah.
Joburg CBD.
That'd be rough. When we went with Munster, that was the first time I'd ever been to Ellis Park. And that's why I said on the show, I was like, guys, Joburg's falling apart. Joburg CBD is looking rough. And there's just this one gem, shining gem, with its history and the memory made,
the
and I
middle
mean,
of the
titles
shit show.
won and everything. Smack in the middle.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, Oaks, this is
sad.
it's not working. Yeah.
Unless they can like pick up the entire Ellis Park and put it somewhere else.
Or just put a dome over it.
Move it to Santon.
I wanted to say the same thing. Like what's happening with the Lions currently is like with the spectators, it almost feels like it's happening globally. Like, yes, the European stadiums are like 7,000 seater or 15,000 seater. They're quite tiny, so they actually looked quite full, but there's only like 10,000 people coming. Yes, Ellis Park is a fucking 60,000 seater or 55,000 seater, and there's 5,000 people, so it looks
Good point.
completely empty. So what the Europeans got right with their club rugby is that the fact that they built these smaller stadiums and then they pack it with 10,000 people and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like it looks, sounds amazing, it's tiny and everyone's on top of you. Ellis Park, you jog out at Ellis Park and there's like your mom and dad sitting there and then your aunt, Oma sitting there. So they're spreading everyone apart so it looks like it's a couple of people. But
Which do you prefer playing in front of? Obviously the first.
No, you want to see faces in seats. Like that's what you want to see. Even with these domestic competitions in New Zealand, like watch some of the games in the mornings, and also the big stadiums looks empty. Like it's, I mean, they might play a game at in Wellington or on at Auckland. What's the big stadium?
Sky, isn't it Sky Stadium?
Eden Park.
Eden Park, yeah. Sorry,
And
Sky.
it looks empty because there's just no one there.
Yeah.
Or there's 5,000 people, but it's a 60,000 seater and it just looks empty. So I think what the Europeans got right with the smaller, like they've got one big stadium, which is like Twickenham, or they got Aviva in Ireland, and they got the Principal Stadium in Wales. But the rest of the stadiums are all little small club stadiums, and they fill 15,000 people.
That's why you can hear all the boos so loudly across the broadcast when you're watching. Yes, it's bad, eh?
It's a vibe though. It's like
But
he
it
says,
creates a
makes
vibe. Yeah. It's like you see people.
Speaking of booze and vibes, let's touch into. Sorry, I'm taking my shoe off, folks. Let's chat into Ciryl Gane versus Tom Aspinall.
Ciryl Gane.
Or Gane gone, yeah.
Shout out Mackenzie Dern.
How are you? Shout out. Yeah, definitely. How are y'all feeling about that eye poke? Do you think it was a serious enough of an eye poke that it makes sense that Tom walked away from the fight? Or do you think, like a lot of the hate comments online are saying, he was losing the first round, he was in over his head, and the eye poke was a reason to get out?
I think those people are special needs. And
They are
need help.
definitely not fighters. Yeah.
Definitely not fighters. Keyboard warriors, couch fighters.
I don't know enough about like UFC. Like if you get poked in the eye and it like affects your sight, does that affect your scoring? The guy who
No.
because I can just walk in and go like, and let's fight. It was like, fuck,
go.
it was like bleeding everywhere. And then it's like,
I think it's a point deduction.
So you'll get a warning if it's accidental. He would have gotten a warning if they carried on again, and it happened again. Then he'd do a point deduction, and then if it happened again, he'd be disqualified.
But it's a good question you ask.
yes.
It's a good question.
That's what a
all
lot
you
of
get for the first one is a
that's
warning.
what a lot of fighters, past fighters, are saying now. There should be no leniency. An eye poke, accidental or not, immediate point deduction.
Anything,
Another
because,
one,
like, even in rugby, like how often does Oak's hands like but if you like close to Oak's eyes and they pick it up, it's fucking no warning, you fucking gone. Like you're off the field.
Yeah, because
Red card,
immediately
bin.
you have the upper hand now.
yeah.
Whether it was
man.
intentional or not.
Really, you can't fight with sound like he's fucking daredevil.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
fucking dodging
Yeah.
fucking
But
fists.
every time you throw, just speak as well, so I know where you're coming from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, he's like,
The joke is as well, John Jones is notorious for poking people in the eye. I think every fight John Jones has ever had,
He's
he's
poked.
poked someone in the eye accidentally. So it was something like, if you couldn't even get through round one with Ciryl Gane, how's he going to get through 5 rounds of eye
See,
pokes?
but
with-
John Jones is also, I feel like he'd be the kind of guy to do it on purpose. I'll be dead honest.
No, I don't think he will, but he doesn't care about, because the rule is you got to point fingers up if you're going to have open hands, or your fist has to be closed, not like this. You got to have hands up.
yeah, but if you like,
So-
you
yes.
crooked the fucking.
We can,
And
we can,
I think
we can
he
do
doesn't
Quincy's
care.
throat punch. Clap.
Yeah, but like
Slap.
a lot of these fighters broken so many knuckles and fingers. Like,
Yeah.
yes, the hand is open, but it's like all crooked like this.
Like
Very
Rusty's
good point.
hands,
Have you seen
Rusty's-
his hand? His hand's fucked
Yeah,
up.
like-
Yeah,
if
my
you
hands
like-
are fucked.
you're
But
trying
Rusty's hands are like
yeah,
this
like you're
as
trying
well.
to pull a guy
Rusty.
off.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck, bro, Rusty's finger. I mean,
Yeah, dude, from his years of playing.
but like your
dude.
hand is like, yes,
Take
it's
my strong
open.
hand.
This is open, but like, fuck, bro, like that's still
Yeah.
a finger in the eye. Like that is flat,
Yeah.
but then you've got like the off,
yeah, the
that's
one
why
little
they
s-
say
like
now.
s-
like little pink
Skier little finger.
Like
That's why they're
fucking-
saying now, no more warnings, no more
Yeah.
leniency, a low blow.
But is that a rule now?
No, so guys are pushing for it.
Yeah.
Past fighters,
Well, that makes sense,
a lot
yeah.
of guys are pushing for the no more leniency, no warning, accidental or not, low shot or eye poke, 1 point deduction.
Speaking of fighting, yeah, let's talk about grabbing nuts. That was the best transition I had for you.
Oh, was so good.
With Jan Hendrick. Yeah. Let's grab some nuts. Get into that one. 9-game ban for supposedly
A little nut grab, a
a
little,
little bit of
fondle.
a tug on.
little house of
Not a
father.
tug, that's a different situation.
Yeah,
there.
That's in
Little
Thailand.
fondle.
Yeah. What do you think of that? Because we're seeing other red cards handed out in the UFC and it's not a 9-game ban. And also we don't have any definitive proof that it was a bit of a ball
Yeah,
tickle.
I mean, I think Jan Hendrik is a. I don't think, first of all, he's that type of player that would grab Oak's nuts
Exactly.
just because of. So I think it's very unfair. I think how the play, I can't remember the player's name that he did grab, his reaction was unwarranted. Like he fucking hit him. He could have literally just stood up and said, "Listen, ref, I mean, this guy's just been fondling
Yeah.
my biscuit, my."
Yeah.
My biscuit.
My biscuit.
Yeah, he was just fondling with my crown jewels.
Yeah.
That would have been a more appropriate way to react, and I think the ref probably would have gone deeper into that investigation. But because he just jumped up and first reaction is like, "Listen, boy, you're gonna get a fucking PK now."
Yeah.
It's like trials for the Fight Island. That it's like, bah.
Literally.
Yeah, it's like UFC call.
Hard swing, eh?
Yeah. But yeah, and then afterwards, being dished out like a 9-week ban, it's quite tough because I think sometimes like you're in a situation, you're just trying to get the guy off you, and the only place you can maybe grab is like his inner thigh because you're trying to get the guy off you, and I'll accidentally, maybe he's also got a fucking schlong on him.
Dude, we
And
didn't
he-
even think about that.
And he just hit him here, and it was actually like his thigh, but it was actually his pie thigh.
Listen, yeah. If yours tickles your knee and
I
someone
mean-
goes to lift and throw you out, it's not his fault.
Yeah, I mean,
Wrap it around your waist, homie.
your pie thigh needs to get a 9-week ban.
Exactly.
What do you take of Rusty's tweet about it? Now,
brilliant.
what they say? Now we have to beat them in the boardrooms too.
Yeah, it's
It's just very aggressive.
very aggressive.
That's
9
my
weeks
only
is-
thing about it. Like, if it was a 3-game ban, I would have gone, okay, it still sucks, but 3 games, okay. 9?
No, if they said like, listen here, if they had like a proper case about it and Jan Hendrik pled guilty and he said, listen here, it wasn't like I
It
grabbed.
wasn't intentional,
it
but I
was-
felt something.
It wasn't intentional, but I grabbed his nuts, and when I had it in my hand, I tried to get him off. So it might have been like
Yeah.
quite intense.
Yeah.
Then I would have said, okay, cool, a 9-week ban is valid. But without any like investigation or thing coming out of it, or like footage or photo where physically you can see the oaks like nut popping through the knuckle,
Yeah,
I would have been like,
Yeah, it looks like one of those squeeze toys.
yeah, there's no
Yeah.
there's no like proof, and maybe like a warning, like listen, if there's a guy who reacts like that again, we'll
Yeah.
probably suspect it would be you, but yeah. So, I don't know.
I think it was
I don't
very
know
aggressive.
how to react towards it, because when I saw it, I remember I screenshotted it and sent it
Yeah.
to you immediately. It's like, listen, it's a talking point, but shit, I think it's a bit harsh.
I think it's quite aggressive because if you think of like how many games will a player have left this season,
9 weeks. I mean,
It's 2 months.
that
I mean,
takes
that
you
is-
pretty much to the end.
that is all 5 international games, and then it would be you would miss all the games in Jan.
I think that's weird as well.
Why?
That there's an infringement in URC, and now you can't play international games because of it.
Yeah, but you completely banned from any rugby for 9 weeks
That's weird.
or 9 matches. So any 9 matches you could have qualified for,
Can't.
you out. So if you get banned for 9 matches and it's during Curry Cup, you only miss Curry Cup games. So you get banned in URC final. Fuck, you hit the ref. 12-week ban. then you miss the 12 games.
Is that the highest ban you could
No,
get?
no, no. You can be like
Banned for life.
Banned for life. Like punching the ref, you're probably banned for life.
Has anyone ever done it?
At club level, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
While you're going, I'm going to Google that.
No,
Sorry.
it has. At the club level, there was a guy now recently in Cape Town. He got banned.
Yeah, for life.
He had a go at the ref.
Yeah. So there's like fighting, you can get 10-week, 12-week bans, like serious foul play. Yeah. I mean, Jan Hendrick's one is harsh because there's no like
Evidence.
I haven't like I could be mistaken, but I haven't read anything or had seen any other proof or any other statement that came out
That would justify that.
that would
harsh of a
justify
punishment.
like a nine week
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure like Darassi will get his top notch lawyers involved as well and saying, listen, yeah, where's the proof?
His top-notch tweets. Love it. You just got to put out another video.
Is he just following Japan at the moment on Twitter?
I think so. Let's get into Fight Island. That was a jaw.
It was a jaw.
Did it sober.
Sober draw, but it was good.
Yeah, boring.
It's not the same when you're not drinking, I'll be honest. I paid a lot of attention to the fights this time, though.
I also paid a lot of attention to the fights.
I think this was the first time I did a Fight Island where I didn't spend 80% of the time at the bar. Just like mingling, talking to people, running around,
which is also fun sometimes.
which is a lot of fun sometimes.
No, I think just big shout out to Matt and his team. I think they put up a spectacle. I just want to know, like, honestly, like every time the announcer announced this guy is fighting for Fight Island crew or whatever they call it, that oak just panel beat the other one.
Yes.
So
It was anyone from it's Golden Glove,
Fight Island,
Fight Island, from that grouping
yeah,
mauled the
proud
opponent.
member of the Fight Island
Yeah.
Golden Gloves, and then all of a sudden he just panel beats the other guy.
Yeah.
They're doing
Dylan Proza, 24-second knockout.
Yes, mauled that guy. Shame.
Mauled him.
Did you see Dylan's when he was like looking the oak in the face, touching gloves?
Dylan was ready to go.
He was like a pit bull, like on the leash. He was
Yeah.
just waiting for that ref to
Yeah.
step out the way, and he ran across. The
Yo,
other guy couldn't even get out of his
wait.
corner.
Dang, 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 dang.
And he hit him with like a couple of, like the oaks was really asleep, and he hit him with like 3 more shots.
Yeah. Just
Don
Dudu
picked-
Baba. Yeah.
Just to make sure.
A little bit more Dudu Baba before.
Don just picked his opponent apart in the first minute.
Dude, even Don went.
Yeah, I was keen for. Like,
Yeah.
I made the comment afterwards, like saying, you go through this entire 8-week training camp, you get yourself super fit, you like battle hardened, you fight every day, you run 10Ks every
5
morning.
a.m. in the morning.
You like on the road every day, and then like Dylan hits Oak out in 22 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of build up for 22 seconds of pleasure.
That guy did a lot of running to last 5 rounds to only experience 24 seconds of the fight. And that's
probably
what's
forgot about it.
terrifying about, and doesn't remember it. That's what's terrifying about like what they call the fight game is like, that's how I know the first time I went to, I think it was the EFC, was the first time I ever watched like fighting at that level live. You watch it live and I go like, cool, I'm not this. I'm not one of these people.
Yeah.
So like when you see people like, I'm going back, but like all the EFC comments, it's this and, you should have kept fighting. I can guarantee you every single one of those people never been in a fight.
Yeah.
Because when you see true violence, like when you see Dylan Proza hitting that oak again and again, and everyone's going, enough now.
Yeah.
Dylan's going, the ref hasn't jumped in
Yeah.
again and again. It's just like,
Yeah. The ref hasn't pulled me off him yet.
then I've been trained and taught over years to go, dude, until you give me the win. Like, it's a very jarring experience to see like true violence happen.
But it was
It's fascinating. It's admirable. It's so much hard work and dedication. And I saw a clip out of Joe Rogan yesterday. He was interviewing Yuri Prushka. I don't want to...
Yuri
Praska. And he said to Yuri, do you like living this life? And the way they put the edit together was brilliant because there's a long pause. And he laughs and says, yes. And he goes, but I never expected that it would cost everything. And then it's just all these dope ass highlights of him knocking people out. So gangster. And I was like, yeah, it cost everything. Like you say, the 5 a.m. runs, training 2-3 times a day. Those guys out of Madfit live in that gym. Like they are always there. And then the fight lasts 24 seconds. Dude, my ego, I'm too fragile. And then there was one or two
But
guys.
if you're the good side, if you're like the winning,
Oh, if you're on the good side, you're like aces. If you're on the
that's
bad
what I work
side,
for. You have to go through this entire thing again.
I'd be like, guys, I'm
I'd
going
crawl
home.
in a hole and you wouldn't hear from me for months.
I don't know how. You were saying there were one or two fights that happened before we got there because we were at Jess's performance as well. Well done, baby. You absolutely smashed the performance. Shout out School of Rock. You guys are incredible. We got there were one or two guys that had got like knocked out that went and took a shower and came right back out, and they were sitting watching the rest of the fights.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you just got knocked out. Are you not wanting to go like lie down, chill, like think about this a little bit? Nope. Guys just go about their day as
have a
if
beer.
normal.
Again,
Like
we're
dude,
different people, dude.
different breed of person.
fight-
Like if you aren't a fighter, you're not a fighter. You're not a fighter. Those guys choose to do that every day.
I was thinking very intensely about it as well while I was watching the fights. Like myself as a rugby player, as an ex-rugby player, like I got myself up every week for a physical, intense like confrontation, like, and it was also very physical, like on my body. The fighters do it prolonged because they have a fight and it may last 25 minutes, it might last 20 seconds. But then they go through this phase where there's like completely downtime. They pick up like 10 kilos and then they all of a sudden they start from scratch. And then how I would start my Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they do that, but over 8 weeks or 12 weeks or how long ever their fight camp is for one night. And that it's not like a rugby where it's lasts 80 minutes. I mean, you can get injured.
You have a guaranteed 80 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also, if you lose, you go again next weekend.
Yeah, and you get a chance to redeem yourself. They have to go through that entire picking up weight, cutting weight, fighting, training, getting fit for something that happens only 6 months later or 4 months later.
And then someone pokes you in the eye and it's done.
Yeah.
Or someone clips you. Or someone clips you, or like up and put you in a choke when you do like with the wrestlers, and like put you in a choke and you like you didn't expect it, and all of a sudden the fight's over. Bro, you like fly all over the world, like you land in this foreign country, like you're ready to rock and roll. Like
Done.
And then thanks for coming.
And then ding.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
No, dude. I have so much respect for those guys. I know that I'm not meant to be part of that game, dude. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll see the website and the Patreon are live very, very, very soon. Please continue watching the UFC, continue watching the games. Obviously, the Springbok games are coming up as well, but support the boys within the UFC League as well. Shout out to the Stormers. Incredible game. We love you guys. We back you guys. Shout out to everyone involved at Fight Island, Matt and all the guys. Congratulations. What a phenomenal event. And then once again, thank you, Bomb Squad. Thank you, Kitsy. Thank you, Amy, for having us there. So much fun. So special to get to have these memories with you guys and experience these incredible events. So peace, guys. Have a great week.
catchphrase.
Catchphrase. Love it.
Oh no.